Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we're continuing on with review 6, and we're on lesson 203. So these lessons are rather short. So I'm going to read this lesson, and then I'm going to go back to the actual lesson 183 and read some sections from there today. So the lesson is, again, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. And lesson 183 is, I call upon God's name and on my own. The name of God is my deliverance from every thought of evil and of sin, because it is my own as well as his. I am not a body. I am free, for I still am as God created me. So from the lesson, I call upon God's name and on my own, lesson 183. It says, God's name is holy, but no holier than yours. And to call upon his name is but to call upon your own. And God's name cannot be heard without response, nor said without an echo in the mind that calls you to remember. Say his name, and you invite the angels to surround the ground on which you stand and sing to you as they spread out their wings to keep you safe and shelter you from every worldly thought that would intrude upon your holiness. Any of the worldly egoic thoughts that would intrude on your holiness. So it says here, paragraph 3, repeat God's name. And all the world responds by laying down illusions. You can't be in both places. You're either in the illusion, all based in fear, all based in the ego's thought system, or you are in the mind of God, connected to God, which is love. God is love. So it says every dream the world holds dear has suddenly gone by when you repeat the name of God. And where it seemed to stand, you find a star, a miracle of grace. It says the sick arise, healed of their sickly thoughts. When we're connected with God, we are in the space of love. The blind can see, and the deaf can hear. The sorrowful cast out their mourning, and the tears of pain are dried as happy laughter comes to bless the world. Repeat the name of God, and the little names have lost their meaning. No temptation but becomes a nameless and unwanted thing before God's name. Repeat his name and see how easily you will forget the names of all the gods that you valued. That's the gods, the idols of the dream. They have lost the name of God you gave them. They become anonymous and valueless to you. Although before you let the name of God replace their little names, you stood before them worshipfully, naming them as gods, naming these idols as gods. So it says again, repeat the name of God and call upon your holy higher self. whose name is his. Repeat the name of God, and all the tiny, nameless things on earth slip into right perspective. Those who call upon the name of God cannot mistake the nameless for the name, nor sin for grace, nor bodies for the Holy Son of God. And should you join a brother as you sit with him in silence, be great to be able to sit with another in silence and repeat God's name along with him within your quiet mind. You have established there an altar which reaches to God himself and to his Son. So it says, practice but this today. Repeat God's name slowly again and still again. Repeat God's name and you acknowledge him as sole creator of reality, of the truth. And you acknowledge also that his Son is part of him. Your holy self, your brother and sister are part of him, creating in his name. Sit silently and let his name become the all-encompassing idea that holds your mind completely. Let all your thoughts be still except this one. And to all the other thoughts, respond with this. And see God's name replace the 1,000 little names you gave your thoughts. Not realizing that there is one name for all that there is. And that for all that there will be. Today, you can achieve a state. You can achieve a state in which you will experience the gift of grace. We'll experience that in the stillness. You can escape all bondage of the world and give the world the same release that you found. As we go forward and experience that peace within and feel the love within, it's making a difference. Again, I haven't referred to this for a while, but it's like the pebble in the pond. And the pebble, ripples, the water ripples out when the pebble is thrown in the pond. And that pebble can be fear, and you're rippling out fear to the world from the illusion, being attached, chasing after the idols of the world. Or that pebble in the pond can be one of peace and love and joy that you truly are experiencing within, rippling it out into the world. So turn to the name of God for your release, and it is given you. No prayer but this is necessary, for it holds them all within it. And words are insignificant. Just be still and be with God. Simply repeat God's name in your mind. And then be open. Be open. Be receptive. Be open to receive God's love. Feel God's love in your heart. So that is lesson 203. I'm not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. 183, review, I call upon God's name and on my own. The name of God is my deliverance from every thought of evil and of sin, because it is my own as well as his. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. All right. Go forward today, again, to the best of your ability. remembering to repeat God's name. That's all. Simple. And I'm thinking for my own self how difficult I can make it. Chasing after any of the world's idols. Again, it doesn't mean that we don't enjoy the gifts of this world. But if I'm doing that frantically out of scarcity, fear of there not being enough, fear of the future of there not being enough, that's coming from fear, not from love. All right. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And if you go below, your donations are muchly appreciated as I build this community here on the YouTube. And it's down below this video in the description. I'll give you the directions as to how to donate. And for those of you who have, I thank you for that. All right. I look forward to being with you in the next video for review 6, lesson 204. All right. Have a miracle-filled day. And from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.